Hey Grant, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, doing well.
Great, great. Now, is that a Cobra Kai shirt I see you rocking?
Yeah, it's a Cobra Kai shirt.
Nice, nice.
Cobra
Now, are
Kai on
you?
the side.
I like it. I like it. So, when did you start watching Cobra Kai? Was it? I mean, are you watching it or you just get the shirt?
Oh no, I watched the whole series. I watched
Okay.
it as soon as it came out, and I was a big Karate Kid fan. I know it's a little cheesy. It's not. It's a little unlike like MMA fighting, but I like it. It's dope.
No, it's cool. It's funny because you got roving bands of karate schools fighting each other in high school
Yeah.
auditoriums and stuff like that. It's like they're pillaging the suburban California. But no, it's cool. I can't wait till the next season of it. So that's great. But we're not going to be talking about that, Grant. We're going to be talking about you and your next fight September 8th, Saturday night, September 18th, against another wrestler, Alex Polizzi. How are you? First of all, how are you feeling so far with your training camp?
Oh, I feel phenomenal. This training camp has been great. My body feels great. I feel super dangerous. I feel sharp on point. I'm excited about this fight.
Now you had a great outing last time against Tyree Fortune. You got the first round submission. How does it feel? I mean, you're undefeated still. You gave him his first L. How did it feel going into that fight and what you're looking forward next?
It felt great. Going into any fight, I'm supremely confident, but I'm scared to death, and so I like that. It's an awesome feeling. I like being that. It's awesome. It's
Now,
awesome.
is that fight or flight type of thing where you're just kind of like you like being that type of not I don't know want to say scared, but just that worriness going into the fights.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm scared to death, but I'm supremely confident. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. We're going in there. We're going in there literally to kill the person that is in the cage with you. I'm going to kill that guy that's standing across in the cage from me. And the only reason that I don't kill that person or he doesn't kill me is because there's a ref there. And so like that mentality, knowing that you're going in there to do that, regardless of the outcome, if that don't scare you a little bit, then you ain't alive, then you ain't human. And so, and I think that if it doesn't scare you, you probably aren't prepared. Like you're not focused, you're not sharp, you're not prepared for it. And so, I think it heightens your senses. It makes you more aware. It allows you to perform at the best of your ability. So, yeah, I'm supremely confident, but scared to death every time I step in that cage.
Now that's interesting. Now I know you played football before this, right? Correct.
Oh,
So how does that did that transfer in any way to like big game days, playing football, and now big fight nights, getting into the cage?
yeah, I mean, playing at the collegiate level, and I played in the national championship and all that. It's I mean, you get those nerves. It's similar nerves, but I would say it's heightened even more. So I would say like starting as a freshman in a national championship football game is got a lot of nerves and there's a lot riding on you. But you also have 11 other guys out there or 10 other guys out there with you that are bearing that load. So it's a little bit different, but the environment, the intensity, um, the excitement, that's all there. And I guess the biggest thing that I could take away from football is I'm prepared for those big moments. I'm prepared for being on a stage in front of 40,000 screaming fans or 40,000 booing fans. Like I've been in hostile environments. I understand what it takes. I made plays in hostile environments. So football definitely prepared me for that, for where I'm at right now in MMA. And it's awesome. And physically as well. There's some physical attributes that I took away from football that have really helped me out a lot in MMA.
So how did you make that transition from football to MMA? Was it just an easy like going over to like you didn't want to play football anymore, you went to MMA, or was it just like someone got in your ear about hey you should try this out?
That's a funny joke. It was not easy, but it was. But it wasn't easy, but it was a smooth transition. I would say that. Ease would have been walking into Grudge at the time and hitting the bag a little bit, maybe having an intro with my striking coach, Trevor Whitman or Jacob Ramos, and that would have been ease. But my first sparring session in the gym, I sparred my first round with Pat Barry, my second round with Justin Gaethje, who just at this time, he knew I was a wrestler and football player. So he just decided to kick my leg until it was black and blue. And he knew I was tough, so I wasn't going to quit. So he just kept kicking my leg. And then my third round was with Brandon Gertz. And I was like, I'm sick of getting my leg kicked. So I'm going to shoot a single leg, a head inside single leg on him. I'm going to take this little guy down. And he proceeded to uppercut me into outer space. And so, yeah, ease, I wouldn't say ease, but the transition after that day, I knew that there's nothing else for me. I love this. This is something that I want to do. I could see myself really excelling and doing amazing things in this sport. So yeah, ease, not so much, but opportunity, yes. It was a smooth transition.
I would not want to do this, especially getting a Justin Gaethje shin kick or anything like that. That would deter me from pursuing this sport. But before we leave this sport, leave football talk. I understand you are friends with Christian McCaffery, the running back for the Carolina Panthers. Is that correct?
Yeah, we've been best friends since we were like knee high to a duck. We played on the same little league team together.
Little league football?
Yeah, little league football. We are so if anybody's watching, Hawks Orange, Parker, Colorado, best little league football team ever in the history of little league football. 2-time national champions, undefeated. You know, I just had to throw that resume out there.
That's quick. Okay. Yeah. So Christian. So I assume Christian was the running back. You were the fullback, or how did that work out?
So actually, I played D line back in the day. I was a big boy. So I played D line, and then I played like tackle and like a tight end type position. So we were always like very close, and we'd we grew up together, so we'd always hang out together. And then to this day, I mean, we're still calling each other before fights, before any of his big games. Like before training camp, we're on the phone with each other talking about getting in the right mindset before this training camp. And he's a huge fan of mixed martial arts and the sport. And when we're in Colorado, or if I go out there to Carolina, he's always interested. He's like, Grant, we're gonna hit some mitts today, or let's go and get a schmelt session. I'm like, all right, let's do it. But he's got the hardest right hand in the NFL. Like I've held mitts for a lot of buddies. I have a lot of friends that play in the league, and no one hits harder than him. His right hand is ridiculous.
Interesting. So he would have a better stiff arm than say Derrick Henry or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think Derrick Henry would hold a light to him with it. I'll post a video of him throwing a right hand, and I'll let everybody else be the judge. But he's definitely probably got the hardest right hand in the league.
Now, because you guys are such good friends, does that compel you to pick him over, say, a Saquon Barkley in fantasy football?
There's no better running back in the league. I don't know why you're even asking me this question. He's the best running back in the league. He's a Swiss Army knife. He ain't afraid to mix it up with the big uglies in the center of the field, and he'll dust you on the outside. So don't get it twisted. Christian McCaffrey's the best running back in the league, and everybody else is catching up.
Okay. All right. Hey, I got this weekend. I got before the season starts. I got a fantasy football draft. I will remember Christian McCaffrey. No Saquon, no Derrick Henry. We'll go Christian McCaffrey first round.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to win your league, if you want to lose your league,
pick
one of those guys.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. So has he been to any of your fights in person?
Yeah, he's been almost, well, he went to like almost all my fights that I have outside of football season. So yeah, he's a huge fight fan. He was there when I won the Tough Enough World title in Vegas, and so that's an amateur world title, and he's there supporting me. So that was an awesome deal there. And then I mean, even the local fights coming up on the scene here in Denver, he was at every single fight, and it's cool because I have a really tight knit friend group. We all do. So all of our little league football team, our fight buddies, they all travel. So
Nice.
a lot of them will be at the fight in San Jose. So that everybody will see. You'll see the traveling team Neal. It's a big one.
That's awesome that you guys still stick together throughout the years, and they all come to support you. So let's just take a little bit of talk about your opponent, former collegiate wrestler Alex Polizzi. What do you know about him? What's the game? Without giving out too much, tell me what the game plan would be.
Yeah, see, you're trying to get all my cards before the fight.
It's just like a football. Just tell me how
he's a tough opponent. Let's not get it twisted. He's put a lot on. He's put a lot of film out there, so everybody kind of can see and know who he is. And he's beat a lot of good guys, and he is a very solid, well-rounded mixed martial artist. That being said, we have a really awesome game plan going into this fight. I believe that we are prepared for anywhere this fight may take place. I just know that it's going to be a violent one, and it's going to be fun.
I will be watching Saturday, September 18th, San Jose, California. Before we go, I also noticed, besides noticing the T-shirt, you also have the Bass Pro Shop hat now.
Yeah.
There was a story about that and the sponsorship. Did you eventually get a sponsorship with Bass Pro Shops?
Still working on that? So we're still working on that. We got to bring them on board. I think another big win, and they're gonna come running. So I was like, man, we got to get this Bass Pro thing going, because by the time I'm fighting for world titles, the price is gonna go up. So this is an awesome opportunity. All jokes aside, I love the outdoors. I love hunting and fishing, and I like being outdoors. I love Colorado. That's like, it's phenomenal for me. As you can see, kind of like the space that I'm in, I have plants everywhere. Like that's just who I am. So fishing is it's my happy place. It's fun. I enjoy it, and I'm picking up fly fishing a little bit, and so now I'm switching from rod and reel, and I'm starting to learn a little bit of the fly fishing game, and it's fun. I enjoy it.
Oh, well, why doesn't Bass need to hook you up with some fishing gear? You could do this, all your YouTube videos, Instagram, showing you all the stuff that Bass can show you. I mean, it seems like
Colorado is mountain fishing, so it's a lot of. So over here, it's mostly trout, but they're fun too.
Okay, gotcha. Well, Grant, it was nice chatting with you. I appreciate it. Good luck next Saturday night. Another big fight. You are still undefeated, so we wish you great luck in that. And then also, we will remember Christian McCaffery, number one pick. I will trade all the rest of my picks just to make sure that we get the Carolina Panthers in there. So, Grant, thanks a lot once again. In all seriousness, good luck, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. Happy Labor Day. Awesome interview, brother.
Okay, yeah, you too. We'll be watching. Yeah, have a good one.
You as well.
Okay, thank you so much.